Today, I'm putting the most popular bass fishing techniques to the test with 3 totally different lures. A realistic minnow bait, a crazy dice bait, and of course the fan favorite Topwater Frog. We're talking reaction bites, crazy finesse bites, and of course big topwater blowups, and we're gonna see just how effective these fishing techniques really are. All right, we have our baits loaded up, we have the kayak ready to go, and we're about to go out and put the hammer down on some fish. Well, what better way to start off the morning than a Topwater Frog? We have a nice day out on the pond, and I feel like topwater could definitely lead us to a big bite. And I actually have 3 really cool limited edition frogs that we're gonna be fishing with today. So right here we have 3 of the brand new limited edition Googan Mountain Dew Filthy Frogs. We have 3 different colors: Code Red, Voltage, and of course my favorite, Baja Blast. And these bad boys are coming out on July 31st, and they are going to be super limited edition, so obviously you don't want to miss out on them. So as you guys know, I have been partnered with Googan for a while now, and you can use code Logan at checkout and save 10% off of your entire order. There's some new baits, some new limited edition baits, and I'm excited to toss these around today. What color do I want to throw? Obviously I like the Baja Blast. I think it's my favorite. But as limited edition as these are, I don't want to lose that or mess it up. So I think we're down to these 2, the Voltage and the Code Red. I'm kind of feeling the blue this morning. Look at this thing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got the white bottom. You got kind of like a purplish blue on the side, and then you have that dark blue and light blue on the top of this thing, and it looks really, really good. Well, there you have it, our beautiful Topwater Frog. We got a nice braid combo, little froggy rod, and we are on the kayak out here on the pond. I'm so hyped up right now. I'm super excited to get a topwater bite. So as you guys know, the Topwater Frog is super effective. It gets big bites. It's a fun lure to throw. You get to throw it on a big rod, some big braid, get to set the hook, and you get to watch those fish come out of the water and attack this thing. Hopefully, we're gonna find us a nice fish on this frog today, especially because we have a very cool frog. We're talking Mountain Dew Voltage. I mean, the fish should be all over this thing. It has that action, super durable. We just gotta see if the big bass are in the mood to hit this frog this morning, which I think they will be. We just gotta get this thing in the right spot. I decided to start with the frog because it's hot. Like, I think our topwater bite is gonna be good for this first half of the morning, and then after that I couldn't tell you what it's gonna do. I won't lie, I'm a little worried about setting the hook on the kayak with the frog. That's always a concern. I'm not concerned about falling in, just getting a good hook set while trying to keep my balance is gonna be tough. And this kayak is the kayak of all kayaks. Like, I'm not worried about flipping or falling out. I'm just worried about getting to stand my ground and plant and not move in order to dig this frog and a fish. There it is, got him. Oh my God, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Absolutely hammered the frog. Hammered the frog. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Oh my gosh, that was sick. That's a good fish too. Come here, buddy. No, 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 don't spit that frog. Don't you do it. Get up here. Yes. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Look at that frog in there. He wanted the Voltage frog. Well, would you look at that? What a way to start the morning. A beautiful fish, a big topwater blow up, and I hooked a fish first try, first blow up with the frog. I usually miss about 3 or 4 before that happens. So that's a great sign. We're starting the day off hot, and we're starting it off with a frog fish. And on a limited edition Topwater Frog. What's better than that? Using code Logan at checkout. It's actually a really good first fish to start the day. He was fired up too. He wanted that frog. See you, buddy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. If I had to pick my favorite and my most popular technique out of all the ones we have on the kayak today, it's the Topwater Frog. I could literally throw this thing all day long, whether they're blowing up on it or not. I mean, it's just the fact that you know big fish love this lure and it's such a fun one to throw. I literally could just cast it forever. Well, it's safe to say that our limited edition Mountain Dew Frog works extremely well. I just cannot get over these designs. It's one of my favorite things is whenever these like limited edition frogs come out, there's something about them that just makes me fall in love with them. Oh, one just nipped it. Could have been a bluegill. I don't think a bass would have come up and did that. I think a bluegill just swam up and tapped it. He was interested. He wanted a piece of that voltage. I mean, gosh, that just sounds dangerous. Voltage, AKA what they call my hook set, because it's electric. Does anybody call it that? Probably not. I think actually I get made fun of a lot for frog fishing, but it's okay, you know? Am I a pro? No. Do I feel like one? Sometimes. Am I? No, definitely not. Gosh, I wish I could see my frog right now, but my glasses are so fogged up. I'm literally in the dark. Can't see anything. I just see shapes and colors. Oh, this is ridiculous, man. Why is it so humid? I can't take it anymore. Gets to a point where you're so hyped up for the summertime, and then it gets here and you're like, gosh, I hate it, you know? Like, I'm ready for the fall. I'm ready for some cooler weather, that crisp morning air, instead of just waking up and walking straight out into the sauna. Okay, so we've had one blow up. We caught him, and then we had a bluegill come and hit it. So we have some good results so far, but it would be so much more fun to catch another big fish. Like, I feel like we had like a good first fish, but now we're ready for the big one. Like, I'm ready to go here. I'm locked in. Me and the frog are locked in. We're tight right now. Like, we are literally the same. Like, every time it twitches, in my mind, I'm twitching. Like, we're locked in. We're in tandem. I'm ready for a blow up. There he is. Got him. Got him. Yep. I was so ready for that. I was so locked in. I was dialed. Dialed, baby. Dialed. I will be completely honest. I actually thought he missed it. I was like, that was not a big blow up. But look at that. Stuck him right in the face, right in the top of the nostril. He was smelling the Mountain Dew. He was literally like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life. And he ate it. To be honest, I don't even remember the last time I had a voltage Mountain Dew. Like, 13-year-old me would be going crazy right now. Nothing crazy, little fish. See you, buddy. You know, I don't know what it is, but I'm really locked in with the frog today. Like, I'm actually confident. I think that's just very helpful. Like, how are we 2 for 2 right now on bites? That usually doesn't happen. I usually am 0 for 2 at the moment. So it's good to know that I'm catching them. And I'm not gonna lie, having to wait for that last fish and be patient, it honestly killed me inside. I'm like one of those reaction frog fishermen. If I get bit on the surface, I'm swinging. I'm not sitting and waiting. And that may lead to some missed fish, but it does make it a lot more fun. But it's okay. We're locked in at the moment. Like I said, me and my frog, we're in tandem. When it moves, I move. When it gets bit, I get bit. Like, we're locked in together. Like, this morning when I woke up, I was like, me and the frog are gonna be tight today. Like, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get some blow ups. We both look cool. Like, it's just gonna happen. Oh, we were locked in, dude. It's because I was talking crap. Okay, that's what happens. I was talking crap. I was like, dang, I haven't missed a fish. It was bound to happen. Okay, but in my defense, that was a small fish. We don't want him. Okay, we want a big fish. We want a big fish. He doesn't even count. That one does. Oh my gosh. We're locked back. No, he came off. He came off. No. He pulled the hooks. I had him. I stuck him. I was reeling him in. He spit the hooks. Okay, me and the frog, we're falling apart. It's not necessarily my fault. Like, it just happens. That's frog fishing, but we're falling apart at the moment. We got to lock it back in. Have to lock it back in. I feel like I got to go to hook set on that too. Sometimes they just get lucky. And it was that fish's lucky day. Ooh, ooh. What the heck just happened? Oh my gosh. I just threw in like a ball of bait. They scattered and I think I got hit. What the heck? What was that? When I casted, everything scurried, and then I could have landed on one and he kicked up, but I thought he blew up on it, but I didn't feel anything. I don't think I could consider that a bite, but something moved around it and I thought I got bit. So something just happened right there. Okay, so we had some setbacks with the frog on our last 2 blow-ups, but it's okay because we're about to lock it back in and we're gonna catch another one. Right here, right now. It's about to go down on this bank line. I feel it. See, like, as much as it sucks, like, if you're gonna lose a fish, it's at least nice to stick them, you know? Like, to fight them for a little bit, then they come off, you know, that happens. But missing them, that's unacceptable. I can't do that, you know? But I don't even count the one that I missed because he was tiny. You know, sometimes you gotta look at the bigger picture. Is it me or is it the fish? You know, maybe they're just not good at eating a topwater frog. Well, we done scared all the fish off. That's what happens when you crack a few early in the morning and you get your confidence built with the topwater frog. They get scared, they swim away. Well, I'm impressed with our performance on the topwater frog this morning. We did extremely well, caught some good fish, had some good blow-ups, missed a few, but I think that was the fish's fault. But look at this thing. It's a beautiful frog. It's a fun bait to throw. And of course, it is limited edition. And you guys know me, I love limited edition stuff. So whether you want to collect this thing or fish it, they're coming out on July 31st. But we have a few more lures to throw today. So let's see what we got. So our next lure has taken bass fishing by storm. We have the dice bait, which is basically AKA the fuzzy dice, whatever you want to call this thing. It's a finesse bait, kind of like a Ned rig, with a weird shape that gives a random erratic tumble on the fall. It looks a little strange, but a lot of fish haven't seen stuff like this, and it's the little things that can trigger bites, especially when you're throwing smaller lures. So this has taken fishing by storm. You're gonna see these things everywhere, and today we're gonna fish with them. So we actually have 2 different kinds of dice baits today. We have an American version and a Japanese version. As you guys can tell, Strike King, been around for a long time. And then we have the OSP, and on this packaging it says it's lively action drives fish mad. So we have a pink one and we have a bunch of different colors in this one, and we're just gonna toss them around today. The craziest thing about these lures is not the looks of them, it is how expensive they are. They don't even look like a lot. They're very simple lures, and this one right here I think is $11 or $12, and the Japanese pack was about 20, so pretty wild. But I do want you guys to drop a comment down below. What do you think is the most popular bass fishing technique? Because these right here have recently taken over fishing, but what do you think is the most popular? What is your favorite? Let me know down below in the comment section. Obviously mine, Topwater Frog. Like, that was my favorite out of the baits we have in the boat today. But we're gonna see what the old tumbleweed can do. Look at this thing. It's freaking wild. I feel like it would be wrong to not throw this thing up shallow, especially this morning. Like, while we still have the cool air that we're gonna get of the morning before it gets just extremely hot, let's throw this thing in the shallows and let's hunt them down. This is just like a finesse bait, man. Like, when the bite gets tough, this is what you pick up. Like, this is probably nothing I would really throw on a daily basis. So they are effective. I have caught fish on them. They're just a little strange. You wouldn't think that this would be such a popular lure, especially with how much they cost, but obviously they're doing something right. Oh, I think I just got bit. Yep, I just got thumped. Yeah, so this bait attracts everything, all different types of species. It's just something about it. I don't know why. It's honestly strange looking. There's one. He's eating me up. There he is. It's a bluegill. Oh man, the bluegills are shallow today. They're chewing this thing too. There's one. There's one. Oh no, I had him. I think that was gonna be a bass. Gosh, as you guys can tell, it's very effective. It gets a lot of bites, a lot of action. They're really attracted to it. Oh, that's a fish. We have a bluegill. We caught one. As you can tell, the bluegill in here love this thing. It's actually a really pretty fish. Look at that guy. he had an appetite for a dice. See you, bud. Okay, well, first fish on our dice is a bluegill. And that, I think, is the only thing that has hit it so far. Hey, if you're wanting bites, this is definitely the lure for you. If you want to catch a little bit of everything, definitely the bait to throw. There we go, we're on. Oh, I saw him taking under. I was trying to give him time. Everything likes this bait, which is a good thing, I guess, but I do want to catch a bass on it. Like, I will catch bluegill. I think they're fun too, but obviously our target is bass. Well, this lure has proved to be effective. I think we just can't keep it away from the bluegill today. They love this thing. Oh, we're on. We're hooked up. There we go. As soon as I landed. Is that another bluegill? No, that's bass. That's a bass. Straight up reaction bite too. This thing is just so effective. Look at that little dice right in the face. They cannot resist this thing. I could see why this is a popular lure. Now, obviously you'd have to kind of be in the mood to catch a little bit of everything and maybe some small fish, but it works. See you, bud. There's one. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. Decent little bass. Gosh, this is a fun lure. You know, I wouldn't say it's the most exciting lure to throw, but if you were desperate for some bites, it's honestly probably the perfect bait to pick up. They are just so attracted to it. Bluegill, bass. If you're just looking to catch numbers, this could be the bait for you. See you, buddy. There we go. I got something. I got something. Ooh, it's a bass. New biggest bass, I think. He's just taking it. He honestly looks identical to the one that we just caught. Thanks, buddy. Well, say what you want to say about the dice, but it gets bites. That's a fish. That's a decent one too. That's a decent one. Come here. Oh my God, is that a bluegill? Dude, that is a big bluegill. Holy crap. No, it's a bass. I was about to say, it was moving like a bluegill, so I was like, that's gonna be wild. Get up here. Now that right there is more like it. New biggest bass of the day. Obviously, if you get this thing in the right spot, you can catch a big largemouth, but it seems that everything is attracted to it, so they just eat it up. Appreciate you, buddy. Well, as you guys can tell by the looks of this dice, it has performed extremely well. We have caught a ton of fish, and it is very, very productive. So whether you want to catch bluegill, bass, big bass, little bluegill, big bluegill, anything, that is the bait for you. It is very, very effective. And honestly, if you're looking and you're desperate for a bite, that's the lure to throw. But pretty cool. I definitely could see the hype. I don't know about the hype around the price tag. I feel like it's pretty crazy for what you get. But hey, it puts in the work, it gets bites, it does its job. But we're gonna move on to our next technique, and hopefully it's gonna be a little bit more productive for big fish. Well, next up, we have a very popular technique, and that is minnow baits. Basically all these little shad baits, like this one we have today, the Crush City Customs Mooch Minnow. Very popular, probably the most popular one, because it is just so good for finesse and power fishing. Well, we have our little minnow. We're gonna toss it around, see what we can do. And if you guys know anything about forward facing sonar, that is exactly why this lure is so popular. This is a well-loved bait. It just catches tons of fish, and basically it is a perfect combination when using sonar. Throw it on a little jig head. You can see this thing, hover it over their face, and for some reason they just cannot resist this little bait. You got that little tail waggle. It's just enough to draw them in to get a bite. So cast this thing around a little bit, see if we can't hook some fish. Just gonna cast this baby around and work it kind of quick, just like a flickering, dying shad. We're just gonna target good areas, and ooh, I think I just got bit right there. Gosh. Now, I won't lie to you guys, I think the only way I would throw this technique is if I had forward-facing sonar. Like, out here in the middle of a pond, like having no idea where the structure is, how close this thing is to the bottom, it's not really a super effective technique, I feel like. because a lot of things that people do is they'll literally toss it over brush piles and basically just hover it and just bounce it and the fish come up. But fishing in a pond is completely different. To be honest, I definitely have the least amount of confidence in this one. I just feel like it's weird throwing this in a pond. And I think I have a pretty heavy jig head on. I don't know what the weight is, but it sinks extremely quick. So I'm trying to like keep it up in the water column, but I don't know if we're gonna get a whole lot of bites with this thing. Because when we rolled the dice through here, there wasn't a whole lot of action up shallow except from tiny bass and bluegill. So I wonder if the bigger fish may have already pushed out deeper. I think we're just gonna have to experiment with this thing. Like, I'm sure we're gonna catch fish on them, but is it gonna be as good as the dice and the frog? I just don't think so. Well, our bite is extremely slow right now, which is not ideal. I mean, I'm glad we caught fish when we did, but I'm telling you guys, it's that time in the summer where that sun comes out and it just kills everything. The bite is over, the fish are not active, and it is just so brutally hot that you don't even want to be out here anymore. And it's still early in the morning and it is just cooking you alive. It's actually crazy. But I mean, the amount of times I've come out and fished in the summer where the bite is just amazing during sunrise, and then once it comes up and it just disappears. I mean, it's literally every time I go out now. It's awful. You think you're gonna have such a good day and you're gonna wax them, and then that sun's like, nope, not today. I'm coming out and I'm gonna blast everything and just ruin it all. That's a fish. We're hooked up. Stay on, buddy. We need you. Stay on. Actually feels decent. Came out some deeper water. Come here, buddy. Come here. Gosh, he's putting up a fight. Yes. Yes, we got one. Would you look at that, right in the top of the face? On our little minnow bait, it gets bites, but obviously it's a lot more successful in certain situations. But hey, that's a fish. Thanks, bud. Well, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish with this bait right here. We caught a fish on it, but I think we go back to the dice because it was just the most consistent at getting bites. Try a different color this time, the blue crawl. This actually looks really good. I feel like the bluegill are gonna chew this thing up. Look at that. Woo! Oh my God, they're blowing up right there. Give me a, give me a, give me a. Like literally on the bank. Oh! Oh, I had him for a second. Oh my gosh. Get me back in there. Get me back in there. Oh, I'm about to get smoked. I'm about to get smoked. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, that was insane. I was on the grass piece and he came and smoked it. There's one. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. Gosh, smoked it. That might have been the bass that was blowing up on the bank right there. The dice, man, it's too good. You know what? I understand the hype. They work really good. I don't know if I would consider this to be like a big fish catcher. I mean, obviously you can, but it seems like the little fish just love it way too much. Thanks, buddy. There's one. There he is. Got him. Got him. Hooked up on him. What do we got? Little bass. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh man, the dice. Well, I'm officially sold. This thing is so good. You catch little fish, but you catch fish, and that's the main point. See ya. Well, we have the kayak loaded up. It is a hot morning, and it's only gonna get hotter, but we did have a successful day out on the pond, out in the kayak. We put a lot of fish in there, and we got to put together a nice little catch list. I mean, we caught them on the frog, we caught them on the minnow, and we caught them, of course, on the dice bait. If I had to rank these in order, obviously frog fishing is on top. You cannot beat frog fishing. Love a good blow up, love a good hook set. Number 2, we have the dice lure. Honestly, it might be worth the hype. It's not worth the price, but it's worth the hype. They straight up catch fish. Now, if you're looking for bigger fish, it might not be for you, but if you're looking for a lot of fish and a lot of bites and maybe some multi-species, it is definitely the bait to throw. The minnow, obviously, would be a lot more successful with sonar. That's kind of what it's designed for. We still got it done though, and I had a lot of fun throwing around these lures. But like I said, the Googan and Mountain Dew frogs will be coming out on July 31st. If you guys use code Logan at checkout, it will save you some money on them, and they were super cool. Very cool designs, and obviously it's a topwater frog, so how do you beat it? But I want you guys to drop a comment down below. What do you think is the most popular technique in bass fishing? And let me know if you would try or have used the ones that I used today. But I'm about to go ahead, get out of here, go get some AC because it is super hot. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.